everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Raiders are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chiefs, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Second down, here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So the offense has it first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second down following the incompletion. Now Cook running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Racer. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. It's complete to Chris Conley. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Paul Richardson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They start the drive with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Throwing his car on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Cook, and some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Carr now to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, Prescott. McConnelly's got it over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. First down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On third and long, it's Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Carr now on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So 2nd and 10 here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to air one out. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In the red zone this time. Now it's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. Fielded about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They run with Hunt. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Again, it's Cook, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got Watkins on the out route. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Prescott off play action. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Butker now to kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Keith Reeser, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Paul Richardson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Carl try it again on second down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Now Hunt. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Complete. Richardson has it. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Red zone opportunity. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. On play action, now Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Now Carr on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 5. And out come the Chiefs now. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Carr to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Carr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. One final try now for Carr. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.